Down. Hi guys, JP here from JP Man K9. Hope you're having a good evening. I'm out here. It's a lovely Tuesday evening. I've been asked by a good friend of mine, MuzMuz from MuzMuzTV, as many of you are aware of it. It's a nice Facebook channel educating people on various aspects of working dog. I've been asked by him to make a little video on one of my favorite tools I use in my dog training for a series on the Toolbox, tools from your toolbox. Explain to you guys my way. I guess other people have different ways they use, different equipment they use, but this is just what works for me, and it's proven, tested, and take it from there. I mean, for those who know about me or know of me, I use a variety of tools. No one tool has the answer. Sometimes you use one tool with another, you know, for example, the clicker, the pinch, the choke, the harness, there's loads of different tools. So this is my tool. It's before I show you it, I'll show you where the idea came from. Possibly you have seen it before. If I'm teaching you to suck eggs, I'm sorry, but here we go. My special tool is a variation, or it comes from the idea of the slip lead. As you can see, the slip lead is long. It has a dead ring on one side, and then you can imagine the dog next goes in here, and then it's tightened and released. But for me, it was too long, something to carry around. So I ditched that idea and made something similar with a clip at the end. And hopefully you can see that because I don't have a cameraman, I have a camera stand. With a dead ring, with a clip on one end, a dead ring attached to the other end, and there is another ring here that is free moving, that goes up and down. Right? So the length of this is dictated by the length of your dog or the size of your dog's neck, made to measure. You put a double knot on the end, secure the dead ring. So the clip then idea is it clips onto the moving ring, so then it makes it adjustable. So whether you can use this for puppies, for older dogs. The reason I like this is because that can remain on my dog. When I can have the flat collar on my dog, I can have this collar on my dog and different colors on my dog. So, chance, down, good. So, I like this idea because it can stay on the dog. The slip lead cannot really stay on the dog, and I have to move it on and off all the time. I can simply click and unclick and use this. So this can easily replace a flat collar. I use this as a guide, guys. My way or my training system I use is basically a system based on pressure. Pressure not being a negative word, but people associated with it. But for me, just imagine someone is trying to guide you in a dark room. They will guide you from the back, applying some gentle pressure on your back. You have two options: to trust that person and go with that gentle pressure on your back, or resist. When you resist that person, we ain't going anywhere. So this is the same principle I apply in my dog training. So just imagine this is the dog's head. As we go again, we clip it round, so it's now made adjustable. I'll put the dog head for it. So basically, this is now the pressure. I'm guiding the dog, and the dog then has a decision to make whether he follows with me. So people call it leash pressure. I am not going to go into all the terminologies, guys. I'm just going to speak straight with you guys. So I apply the pressure, and the dog has an option. If he comes with me or he follows my direction, the pressure releases. And when the pressure is released, then we can use other training tools, example the clicker, then we can mark the behavior. with my way or my sport, I don't like a dog that is almost a free thinker. Sometimes they can be too smart for their own good. So I do free shaping, yes I do, to start an exercise, but I don't stay in the free shaping. I don't stay in the free shaping stage for too long. I quickly go into this where I teach the dog what I want. So for example, in my heel work, the dog has this cord on. He will be here. I will initially get him here, free shaping, whether he's here in IPO. I know people start from here, distance from your body, click, until the distance is close to you, click, and you mark that behavior. I want my dog to understand from beginning with a bit of pressure, yeah? If he's here, I relax the pressure, he gets a reward. Click, treat, click, treat. So if we're doing heel work, when we're walking around, the pressure is applied. If he's applying pressure to my leg and I can feel he's applying pressure to my leg and he's pushing in, I will relax the pressure. It is the same thing if I am doing positions with him. And then I will demonstrate this with my dog shortly. If I'm doing positions with him, I will simply, if I want him to go in a sit, I will apply the pressure up, his bum goes down, I will feed him. You can manipulate that behavior with a bit of food, but I like to use this cord. It's a guide. And then the dog has less chance of making the wrong option. This is the reason why I really like using this tool. Again, for retrieving, I will teach them to hold, click, treat, nice and stuff like that. Later on, I will quickly introduce this cord where if the dog makes the wrong decision to drop the item, I will quickly apply the pressure and the dog realizes, oh, I should have held on to it. When you hold on to the article or the object, the pressure is released. And then I can mark that behavior. So for me, it's a guide. It's a guide for me to tell my dog the other options is not a good option. Now my puppy is getting restless. We'll do a quick demonstration and then we can take it from there, guys. So we're just gonna pause, guys, and we're gonna be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Now I had to get a long line to demonstrate. So this line, your line can be any length your desire, and you click it onto the dead ring to begin with. Yeah? And I'll show you how I put it onto the dog. Chance, come. Good boy. Sit. So, sit. So the adjustable line, the adjustable dead ring, you can possibly see it here. I clip that onto it. Sit, sit. It goes around the dog's neck and it's now attached. So as you can see, there is a bit of movement here. So when I apply the pressure, it chokes. Yeah? So the dog gets that sensation. Yes. It's I am not giving the dog, like you can see with the choke chain or the pinch, where you give him a bam, a big. I don't do that kind of stuff. For me, it is simple. Right now, you can demonstrate. I'll apply the pressure and his bum goes down. Then I can mark that behavior and give him a reward. Good boy. Good boy. Same way, before the initial phases of training where you use your food and then you can lure him like that with food. So later on, I would use this line and guide the dog and put him into the down. Yes? So that's how I do it later on. He's a puppy still, he's 8 months old. So this is my principle. So for example, if I want him to do a heel, so I'll bring him in, heel. So he's nice and tight. For the camera, you can see there's no space between me and the dog. So then I will apply the pressure. Now, heel and bring him in. Heel and bring him in. So good. And then reward, mark, click, click and treat.